In this video, I want to walk you through how to make this super cute floral banner envelope addressing. So let's jump in. So the first thing that I'm going to want to draw is the banner. So what I want to do is just create a line like this. So it's going to be curving down and then curving up. We're wanting equal amounts of space on both sides. Then I'm going to come down a little bit and draw a line parallel, like this. Then I'm going to close off the ends. And I'm just going to create kind of a little triangle shape like this to be the end of the banner. And that's it. That's all I'm doing on the banner. From here, I want to start drawing the flowers. So I always start with the largest flowers first. So I'm going to start down here. I'm going to draw the center of my flower and just create a little flower that has 5 petals on it. And I kind of want it to go behind the banner to create some visual interest. Well, this one, it looks like it's getting 4 petals, and that's totally fine. So if I do something on this side of my banner, I also want to do it on, like, mirror it and do it on the top. I'm just going to be doing, again, those 5 petals. I keep saying 5 and then I'm drawing 4. Let me see if I can get a 5 petal one here. Need to make them a little less chunky to get them all to fit. So something like that. And then I'm gonna add on this side I'm gonna finish that one off. I'm gonna add the daisy. So I wanna have a circle, and then I'm just doing long, thin petals here. And I'm just gonna work all the way around. Like so. Then we'll move down here. I'm gonna add one more on this side and do the same thing. This one might go underneath the banner just a little bit. So something like this. Now there's just one more type of flower that I have on this example. So it's just like little 4-petal flowers. So they're just tiny. I like to think of them as filler flowers because they just help fill up the space. So something like that, and then we'll do the same thing above. So we're going to do some up here. Like that. Then I did a few kind of longer leaves, like longer stems with leaves on them. So from this side, I'm going to come down to kind of draw one this way. We're kind of creating like a border around. And I'm actually going to turn my paper. For some reason, when I draw leaves, I need the point of the leaf to be away from me. It just makes it easier to draw them, and I am not sure why. But so that's something I always have to do, is switch it around. Got a little bit overlapping there. So we've got that one, so then we can do this side as well. Or we'll come this way. Something like that. And then from here, I want to add some larger leaves to these large flowers. So I'll just kind of fill in any extra spaces that I'm like, I could fit something here. I'm going to try to fit it. So we'll move on to this side. We'll get a few over here. So that's looking good. And the last thing I want to add is, well, two more things. I want to do a couple of those big leaves as if they were going underneath the banner, because I feel like that kind of just fills up the space and makes it look a little better. So we can kind of draw a few lines in here to make it look like there's some leaves going there. And then the last step is just to draw some little petals. So we'll do it on this side. And we'll do the same thing over here by these little flowers. The last step is going to be to draw the name here. So I'm just going to do a first name. But you could do a first and last. And I'm doing the faux calligraphy that we've learned with the spring lettering box. So I'm going to go back and add some thickness to any portion of a letter where I was moving my pen in a downward direction. So we'll just add that thickness on to some of these. And sometimes you have to kind of re-go over the thin parts, not trying to make them thicker, but just to like even out where the thickness and the thin starts. So I kind of did that everywhere except here, so I'm going to add that. So there we have our name, and then the last step is the address. So I like to do, I didn't give myself very much room on this one, so definitely try to give yourself a bit more room. This is going to be really tight here. That's okay. So then we can just put our address down here. So I'm going to write really skinny letters to make sure I have enough room. And this is just an all caps. So something like that. From here, I'm gonna erase this pencil. You could draw all of this in pencil beforehand if you wanted to, and then go over it with the ink. It just depends on how confident you're feeling. If you'd rather do it in pencil, I think that's great, and then go over it with pen. But if you're feeling like you just want to go for it, just do it. Try it out. This is how it turned out. It's super cute. It's a nice focal point. When someone receives this in the mail, they're definitely going to be thinking, wow, I'm so excited to open this and to receive this. So let me know if you have any other questions about it, and let me know if you try it.